Okay, Herb, let's see what we have going. The inevitable bird's nest when people forget to put the thumb on the spool and it goes off. At least this is a very thick line. It's very heavy uh, poundage for the line. It'd be easy to get out. Not like when I'm using 2 to 5 pound test and it's very thin, especially with the braided line as well. Very difficult, but it looks good. It works well. Um, One little thing, I know you got the edge over here, and I'm happy to see that the little bit of space on here. Maybe change the angle next time to utilize a strong diagonal, meaning back away from it, recompose, and use this right here, this whole diagonal, to go from corner to corner. I'm going to do a little crop on this. I think I'm actually going to rotate it a little bit, and then I think I'm going to just crop in just to show you what I mean by having a strong diagonal like that. And when I'm talking about this, I'm talking about going from corner up to another corner. Granted, I can't really do much with the cropping in here, only because I don't want to mess this up too much. Trying to get it like that. It's very difficult to crop this the way I want it to, only because of the way it's composed. But I am going to use this right here, give me a strong diagonal in there, and just to make it in that area. You would have to whole recompose everything. I'm just going to go back to the way it was over here. Image came out well though. The composition works. Also the exposure came out very well on this. We have some shadows over here, we got some highlights, but it's not overpowering. Everything worked out well in that image. Okay, let's go to another image. This is your deckhands. Okay, I'm going to get rid of that one. I don't need to see that one. Let's see here. Let me get to the other one. It's hard to see behind this. There we go. And let's see. There's the one I wanted. Of course, not what I want right there. There it goes again. An apple, and it's coming back. Finally, there we go. Anyway, let me enlarge this a little bit, and we can go through, and I can show you what I was talking about on this one. On this here, it's a little bit underexposed in the area that she's working. I know this is exposed. Her back is exposed well. This area is not. A little bit underexposed. So I'm going to go into here my levels. I want to show you the levels. I can bring up my highlights, but if I bring it up too far, I start to lose white without detail. That's not what I want to do. I maintain that white and have the detail. So I move that over. Now I can open up the shadow areas in here. I'm not losing a lot, because then I'm going to bring back a little bit of contrast. There we go. So we go from this image that you had, which is under in a lot of areas, to this image here, which is brightened up considerably. We have not lost any detail in the white areas. As you can see, looking down here, we still have all the detail. But we went from here down to here. If I wanted to, again, I could use my dodge tool. I'll use a bigger brush. Again, just showing you very quickly. If I wanted to, just in here, just to open this area up, along with her hand. And we did that. So we went from here down to here. Now here's our original image. And now we're coming down to here. And you can see that the area she's scrubbing is now lighter. It just works out really well. If I wanted to even get the exposure down a little and bring this brush up a little higher, then I would do this whole area in here. As you can see, it opens everything up like that, as going from here down to here. And without the dodge tool, there's before, there's after, and here's before I just did the other one along the rail, the gunnel, and it opened it up even more. So here's your original, and now we come down to this image, which really just kind of pops off the screen due to having lightened up with the levels inside, just using the regular image adjustment levels. You can use curves, whatever works for you, that's fine, but this worked for me. Just a quick way to show you. If I wanted to, I could even go back here and open this area up as well. It kind of balances out the rest of the image, because here's before, here's after, here's before, and now here's after 100%. So these are some of the things that you may want to work on. And looking at the wood, maybe I want to burn this in a little bit, get a little more darkness and detail into that wood. So I use my burn tool on the wood. Okay, I'm just going back and forth. Just doing this quickly, but you can see that it just brought out a lot of the character in the wood. We went from here to here. So here's our original image. And going back to here, the wood almost stays the same. All right, so keep an eye on that. Don't be afraid to mix this up using your burn tool and your dodge tool. It works well, and keep this up. You may want to maybe not even have the full image next time. Another thing I wanted to show you, less is more, and we have her working right here. I'm just going to crop this up, just like that. And now I have a portrait. Okay, I just want to crop this in a little bit. There we go. Make it my, instead of a landscape mode, portrait mode, and I'm utilizing the edge of that bucket to maintain everything. Now we have circulars, we have straight lines, we have a strong diagonal going in, we have different colors, and we boost it up. So here's the original image, and then we go down to here, and we see what she's doing. So either one would work. If I had to use a crop spot, I would use something like this, but either one, if you're going to do something, make sure that you went from here to here and work on your levels, your dodge, and your burn.